What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Gin Podcast. This is your host, Gilbert Sanchez. New layout. I got lazy. I didn't want to move things around, and we were on a time crunch, and it was hot. It was sweaty. It was pretty bad there for a couple of about 20 minutes. But this one is a special one, as always, because the person sitting in front of me is a lovely, lovely, lovely person.
I love the emphasis on the lovely.
This is, what would you say, how many episodes we've done together? This is third, fourth?
Yeah, maybe.
I think third.
Maybe 3 or 4, yeah.
Okay.
I think this is 4, actually.
Yeah. No, 3.
We did one on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
A previous one.
Yeah.
I think this is 4.
Okay. Might be 3. I'm going to go with 3.
Okay.
But this is my girlfriend. We have been together for, on and off for...
Why do you always got to bring that up?
I'm just kidding.
We're over that.
About 3 years. 4 years.
4 years.
This is going to be 4 years.
Don't jip me.
So it's about 4 years and a half, honestly, if we want to include all the time that we've actually...
It was 5.
5.
It would be
yeah.
5.
5, yeah, technically. It would be like 4 and 8 months. What?
You're still on that?
Yeah.
I literally...
So this is McKinley. McKinley, say hi to the camera. This one's going to be a pretty chill one. I honestly... My life has been a mess, but this is going to be about both of us. This is probably going to be about her. I have an idea of what we're actually going to talk about. Maybe I don't. Who knows? But how are you feeling today? How are you feeling? In general. Why are you laughing? Talk to the camera.
I feel good.
That's it? Jesus Christ.
It's like when people are like, how's work? Same.
You must
know.
not work with good people then.
No, I'm feel good. I'm
Yeah.
a little hungry.
Physically?
Honestly, I really wanted to get a sweet treat after this.
Bruh, we got cookies at home. Insane. That's insane.
How do I feel physically?
Yeah, physically. We did go to the gym today.
Yeah, we did.
How did that feel?
Good. I feel like I'm trying to like push more weight.
Get back in it for sure.
Yeah.
I think this whole transition with me working has been fucking terrible. If you haven't seen the newest video, there's a video going to be posted right here. I am finally broke into cybersecurity, and with breaking in with cybersecurity, I am working nights. Terrible. Sleep is not right. Headaches. I ain't shitting on regular basis. My digestive system is all fucked up. And I'm very, since I have headaches, I'm pretty much always in a mood. And I think we had a conversation today where pretty much it was around that. And I'm just at a point where it just sucks to, like, it's a love-hate. Like, I wanted this to happen so fucking bad, but it happened and it didn't happen the way I wanted to. And I'm going through it on a daily basis. Mentally, physically, spiritually. It's been a terrible time. I'm not gonna lie. It's affected all aspects of my life. I've been having shitty workouts. I have been going up in weight, but yeah, it's just honestly been a very terrible time. How are you been spiritually? How would you say? Falling off a little bit?
Yeah, like we used to like watch church on Sundays, and
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't done that in a while just because of like our routine. But I would say like we prayed for you to get this job for so long.
Yeah.
So I in a sense, like sometimes at night I feel like I'm not even able to like feel some type of way or like be upset because like this is something that we prayed for so long, you know?
Yeah.
And like I know it's not gonna be forever. Like this is not gonna be our forever, job. And so, just having to get through it, push through until like you find something, or like your schedule changes and stuff like that. So in a way, I'm like grateful because we've wanted this, but
Mhm.
like sometimes it does suck, especially like not being able to see you on weekends and stuff like that. But I think also too, like I already know, like, and I tell you all the time, I have so much faith in God's plan for us that I'm not like stressed out because I know this isn't going to be forever, you know?
Yeah, and same here. And I think that's why I've been complaining to my manager so much. Like, hey, dude, like I remember the first time, it was the beginning of August. And after that first week, after I did overnights for that first week, my world turned upside down as far as like how I was feeling. And it, like I said, it was that first week it was, I don't know, it was pretty bad. But I complained 2.5 times, I should say, 3 times in total, if you want to count me talking to him about it. And so it's changing, fortunately, where by this time, pretty sure by this time this episode comes out, I'll be on night shift. So if you've seen, I mean, I'll be on a day shift on the weekend, switching. So if you're seeing the Canelo fight, you're probably seeing this podcast in and around that time. So I'm going to watch Canelo's fight at work. Well, probably.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, anything else on your mind you want to talk about? You want to get off your chest? I feel like you're always mad or something.
Me?
Yeah. Anything you want to say to the people?
I'm not mad ever.
But anything you want to say to the people?
I mean, I've been listening to worship music at the gym.
Yeah.
I feel like I listen to worship music all the time. I've really kind of cut out secular music. But I really want to go see Ariana Grande. So go ahead and comment in there and let him know I really want to go see her because she hasn't gone on tour in like 7 years. And so I think it's like.
She was talking about how or who Peter? Pebble? Peaches. Who Peaches is. And she was trying to explain it to me. And honestly, when
the Brighter Days Incorporation, Peaches went to go get her memories taken out because she was going through a breakup. Peaches is now old. And so she went back to Brighter Days Incorporated to go see her memories one last time.
Okay. That went in one ear, out the other. But so I was asking you this earlier, I think, and I don't know if you answered or not. Maybe you did. It's an alias. Like it's her.
Yeah.
But someone else.
It's just a character she plays, basically.
Why did she play that character again?
Because Brighter Days Incorporated, it's just like, it's like a thing that she created. It's like a fake company.
Okay.
So it was in like a music video.
Okay.
And so the music video, but then she actually started coming out with like, there's an Instagram now called Brighter Days. And so like it's become this whole phenomenon now. And so like the tour is now called Brighter Days. So she's like been basing everything off of this one like music video. And so now the company's like in her new album, the album that she released is called Brighter Days. So no, it's called Internal Sunshine, my bad. But yeah, so it's just kind of like her role playing in a sense, like, you know?
Yeah.
Because she's getting into acting now. It's like her role playing. But
she's always been in acting though.
Well, previously, like
in movies.
Yeah, and
Nickelodeon?
Yeah. Nickelodeon. I don't even remember how to say
She's been acting, but not in movies. I know what you mean.
Yeah, she was just in Victorious. And
she was on Nickelodeon for sure.
Yeah,
I just don't know what the show.
Victorious.
Oh, Victorious. Okay, okay. I didn't know the show. Speaking of that, that's probably a good topic. We seen a documentary recently about the director, and I mean, this was what, like 6 months ago, maybe less than that.
The director?
Yeah, of the show. Remember?
Of Nickelodeon?
No, of the actual show. Remember how
Josh?
He was okay, yes, but he was the director of that show also.
Yeah, Dan Schneider.
Correct.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. This wasn't 6 months ago.
I am talking about the documentary.
I know.
We just watched it.
No, we didn't.
When did we watch it?
At the old apartment. Like I think that's like before hospital.
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'm going to look this up because I do not believe you. This was, okay, if it wasn't 6 months ago, this was for sure in the old apartment.
A year ago. Maybe a year ago. Yes.
Do you remember what it was called?
Yeah, the ugly side of like Nickelodeon or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Was right.
Yeah. Where have I been?
I
It
told you.
definitely was before the hospital. It was in April of last year.
Yeah, so like a year.
Yeah, more than a year. But anyways,
Yeah.
that was a wild time, or that's wild to like actually hear because Ariana Grande was on Nickelodeon. So
Yeah. Yeah, like the whole feet thing.
well, it was more than that. He was like getting her to like, dude, I don't
I
even
think that was
remember.
Amanda Bynes more like.
No, he was like telling her to do something. I don't remember.
No, he would just have the skits where like she would have to do like weird things, like pick
Yeah,
up things with her feet and like
or there was ones where like she like
the water bottle.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And I was like,
Yeah, that is weird.
pretty weird when you think about it.
Yeah. You know what else is weird?
Hmm.
What's going on with the Mountain Valley waters?
Oh my God. So we've been we've been on this like trend from what, maybe a year now? Possibly a year.
No, it's been like since you got out of the hospital.
Yeah, year and a half.
I feel like it's been like
Not really.
a year and a half for sure, year and 6 months.
We weren't drinking it before the hospital though.
No, we weren't. It was after hospital.
Okay, so about a year and a half. But anyways, we've been on this trend of for a year and a half of drinking Mountain Valley. No, it's been a year. We started in September, October of last year. That's when we started drinking eating Whole Foods. And that was for sure September, October of last year. I know for a fact. I know for a fact it was
I think it was July
maybe. Well, anyways,
after my
there-
birthday trip.
yeah, they are I mean, you've seen videos, so basically you can explain it because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be horrible at this.
Basically, just like apparently Mountain Valley sold their company to I don't know who they sold it to. but-
Primo Water. Primo Water, that's what it's
Okay.
called. Yeah.
Yeah. So they sold their company, and people were like, "We haven't tested the water since 2022." So people started testing the water to make sure like it's still what they say that the water is, and come to find out, it's actually not. It has I don't remember exactly specifics of what it is, but basically, it's not. It's like a scam. It's not like the healthiest water that you should be drinking. And the main reason people drink it is because like it's supposed to come from the spring. It's made out of glass, so there's not microplastics in it. But I'm pretty sure that they found forever chemicals in the water. And I don't, count me wrong, but it might be that there was plastics in there too, which there shouldn't be because it's in glass bottles. But basically, there was like shit in the water that shouldn't have been in the water. Like, and it's crazy to see because like once you start drinking that water, you start noticing so many people drink it. It's always out of stock in the grocery stores. Now all of a sudden they have like so much, like no one's buying that water anymore.
So if there's a thing called Oasis app, if I'm not mistaken, and there's they just give ratings on Mountain Valley water. So if you go on the Oasis app, and I seen a TikTok video of I believe the owner, or maybe a spokesperson or somebody on their actual account, and there's getting sued by Primo Water because of the false allegations. Primo Water is claiming that it's still what it used to be, but I just looked it up and they got sold to Primo Water in 2020. So this has been 5 years in the making. So I'm assuming it's been like that.
No, they tested it in 2022. They tested.
You're right. Yeah,
and they
right.
were like, everything's good. Like there's not stuff that like everything that should be there is there. And then I don't know who randomly just was like, someone said, "I'm getting sick from drinking Mountain Valley." And someone was like, "You shouldn't be getting sick. Like it's clean water." And they were like, "Well, I'm going to test it."
No.
So then I think people were like, "I don't believe that TikTok." So then they started testing their own. And then there were so many people testing their waters and all of them came out to be like that it was bad for you.
Yeah.
And so they were like, "What the hell?" So then I think that's what's been going on. But they supposedly said in 2022 it was like clean water. And all of a sudden now it's not.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, can we not have anything? Like we really can't have anything.
Yeah,
health wise.
I was telling her, I was like, can water just be water? Like, why does there have to be any type of chemicals in there? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. Like, how it can't be just.
So now I switched to Saratoga.
So I believe it's Saratoga and Icelandic, if I'm not mistaken, if that's what it's called. There's another one. I'm dropping. There is 3, I believe.
Yeah, there's one I can't pronounce that I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, that's funny though. I want to switch gears and talk about our relationship.
Okay.
What do you? Well, we can wait till a little bit towards the end. As far as like work, what do you say you can? One thing you can do better at work to help out your team.
Like my actual job.
Yeah, your actual job.
um
You're not perfect now. Can't say that.
I don't know. I do a really good I think I do a great job. I mean, I stay when I need to because I'm obviously salary based. So like if I need to stay an hour or two to do things that I need to do, I do it. Like I close all the time.
Yeah, but what is one thing you need to work on?
Operations. I'm not like vast in operations,
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah.
Because
What would you say you just haven't done it in a while?
no, I've never learned for that company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like so I used to be I know I've been operations manager before, but like
Yeah.
this company's like different in operations. Like it's so different. They have like RFID guns and stuff like that. And so I just haven't learned. So maybe like if I was to learn operations, it would probably like help out my leaders. But
Yeah. Well, it's not your role in
yeah.
a sense. So I mean,
Yeah, there's
can't
3 ASMs, so we kind of like stay in our own lanes.
yeah. ASMs is what?
Assistant store managers.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There's people out there that didn't know what ASM is.
But what I really like about my company is like, especially like my store, is my district manager and my store manager are very like adamant about me being the store manager of my department. So they'll always say like, you're the store manager of your own department. So I always tell my team like when people are getting in trouble, I'm like, I don't want that happening on my floor. They're like, your floor? I'm like, yeah, I'm the store manager of my department.
Yeah.
Just like they're the store manager of their own departments, like it's not my store, my whole store, but it's my department.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good. There's always, I feel like sometimes there's always conflict when you have, if you're not the manager or like the highest person in the store. I mean, obviously you're going to, if you work retail, there's going to be someone that has district, but I feel like looking in retail, there's places out there that, where it's not like that, where there's just a ton of conflict between different managers, assistant managers, store managers. So
yeah, like everyone has, they want to be in control. Like they want to be the boss. Like they have like control issues over like who's the boss of stuff.
Well, yeah, I think there's control to a certain extent, right? Like if you get caught stealing, like there's, I
mean, more in a sense of like when my store manager's out, like other people try to be the store manager. But like we all have different departments where we're like, you're not my boss.
I know what you mean. Yeah. So you even though the actual store manager is there, like the ASM, stay in your role, stay in your lane,
stay
basically.
in your lane, yeah. So all of the ASMs pretty much stay in their lane, yeah.
Makes sense. That makes sense. I think if I were to say something that I can do better is probably communication. I think in general, I just have a terrible thing with communication. But I think when it comes to work, I don't like talking. Like especially since it's night, like I said this on Twitter, I've been on this kick like lately where I've been I've been watching videos on paranormal activity and ancient civilizations. So there's a lot of crazy shit that I know now that is true, might be true. Some of it's factual, some of it's fun to watch, but I've been watching a ton of videos about the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian, same shit. But I didn't realize that those are the oldest mountains ever. Like they were around when Pangea was around. And I was trying to think like how the fuck do they know that these mountains were here when Pangea was around? Like you weren't there. You weren't alive. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what Pangea is.
You don't know? Oh, you're kidding me. Did you pay attention in freaking school, dude? How did you graduate?
I was pretty.
You were a cheater on the school work. Same. Did I ever tell you when I was in high school, my junior year, I missed 22 days of class?
No.
Yeah.
You were in truancy?
No. So they had this thing where if you missed a certain amount of days, you had to do summer school, and they give you a paper at the end of the year verifying like, hey, you're allowed to go to the
You
next
would skip
grade.
school.
Of course.
What'd you go do?
Smoke weed,
No, you didn't.
drink beer.
No, you didn't.
I don't know. Me and the boys would just bullshit and go eat or
So would they get the same thing, or you just skipped a lot more than them?
I think I would skip a little bit more than them. There were some of those fuckers did skip a lot, but
So like, who were you with?
I was chilling, doing my thing. While
I
I'm
know
doing
you
my
weren't
thing.
by yourself.
I was with the boys. I just finished.
I know, but that if y'all didn't have the exact same days,
What are you trying to get out of me?
so like, were you skipping with girls or?
I don't know. More than likely, maybe.
Y'all were making out behind the freaking bleachers or what?
No, what is that fucking movie type shit? We can fucking no.
He said it's hot as fuck out there.
Yeah, no. I honestly, it would mostly be with the boys to BH. But there was this place called Constantino's out in Somerset, Texas. It was like maybe I'm probably butchering the time frame, but it was probably like maybe 15 minutes away, 20 minutes maybe. And they had a buffet at that time. I want to say it was like at least $9.99, $10.99, something like that. Something in the like $9 to $12 range for all you can eat buffet. So we would go in there and fucking munch like. We'll go back to school all fucking bloated, ready to take a nap.
Nah. So like, what time would you skip?
Just lunchtime.
Oh, when you'd go back, you probably miss like fifth period.
I'll probably miss like one period, but sometimes we would go for lunch, but we weren't allowed to go for lunch.
Yeah, we weren't either.
Like
I would sneak out.
Yeah, we had to stay there. But sometimes we would go for lunch. It would take like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes we wouldn't even go back. Yeah, it got pretty bad towards the end of my senior year. Sometimes I wouldn't even go back. But I mean, what can you do, huh? I knew I was going to college.
So how did you graduate?
I don't know. I knew I was going to college anyways. You know what I'm saying? It was funny though. Like I remember my first application that I ever sent was maybe October, November of 2012. And it was sent to Sam Houston because I was going to be a criminal justice major. And they had a wall of everybody that's been accepted into a college.
And you were on the wall?
No, they didn't put me on the fucking wall.
So you wrote your name?
No, I printed out a paper and I put it on the fucking wall. Them motherfuckers.
And you put Sam Houston?
It was like my they sent me like a offer, or not an offer, but like an email acceptance letter, I guess. And yeah, I put that bitch on the fucking wall.
You know, whenever I was in high school, they had my picture was on the wall.
Why was that?
No, like for real, it was.
Why was that? Tell me what it was.
My dance team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
but it was like a big ass, like big, like it's not a poster. Like what are those? Banners? Oh yeah.
Yeah, banner.
Big ass banner, and it was like me.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that. I wasn't.
Me only.
McKinley claims that she was popular in high school. Who knows?
Watch people be like, this bitch was not popular.
So I'm saying, like, you're only popular to the people you really hang around with.
Honestly, I thought I got bullied in middle school, I would say. But then, like, I got braces, and then people thought I was hot, so.
I think everybody got bullied in middle school. To an extent. Like, me and the boys would always talk shit about each other. No. But it's because we were friends for, like, fucking 2 years already.
Like, people would call my house phone and like, call me names.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't know about that. I was too poor to have a house phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
remember, never mind.
Just say it. It can be cut out.
I remember
if you want it to be.
Every single day I would get home from middle school, I had the biggest crush on this guy.
I was going to cut that out, but now I'm going to leave it in because why the fuck? I don't care. This was 8th grade. This was fucking.
It was like 6th to 7th, 8th.
Okay.
And like every day we would get, it's funny though. Like it was like a child. Anyways, so I would always go home and I would wait by the phone for him to call me. And then we would be watching music videos on the TV.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
We would be like, change the channel to like MTV, and MTV would have like music videos, and we would just be on the phone like watching them.
That's a little weird. You still love them, huh? That's why you didn't want to say it.
No, he's weird now. Like in high school, he actually turned weird, but
Mm,
everybody was in love with this guy in middle school. That's why I was like, he's calling me.
mm. I think everybody in middle school and a little bit of a high school is like pretty attached to like the first people they are together with, or the first people they like have some feelings to.
He was never my boyfriend.
No, I know, but like if someone
Yeah.
shows interest to you, it automatically becomes more than what it, just a lot more. And I think I can trace it back just to like family issues, you know, like a lot of trauma that can go on within family households, at least for me and what I've seen growing up. But I think that's why I was so attached to like girls like early on, and just girls in general, you know, because my mom never told me that she loved me.
But now I'm the only girl in your life, right?
Yes.
Forever.
Hope so. She's been on this fucking kick lately about us getting married.
We are.
I know, but like you just like
So
overly.
like when? Well, because girls know that it's very important for you to tell your boyfriend what kind of ring you want. Because if you were to get me a ring I hated,
that's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm like, do I say no? Do I say yes and then tell him about the ring? Like,
well, you can do that.
You got the receipt. Can we exchange it?
Wait, would you really do that?
If I didn't like the ring, yeah.
Why?
But then I would feel so shitty because I know you'd make me feel shitty about it. Because like
I sure would.
Because it's like, this is what I'm going to be wearing on my finger for the rest of my life. Like I want to like it.
No, that's an engagement ring.
Yeah.
Okay, but
what are we talking about? That's what we're talking about, engagement rings.
Correct.
You're going to propose with one.
Correct. But you're going to you wear your engagement ring for your whole life?
Yes. Your wedding band is like something dainty that goes around your engagement ring. Your engagement ring is like the rock.
Huh? Since when?
What do you mean
is this
since
new?
when? No.
So I always thought that there was two rings. An actual engagement ring and an actual wedding ring.
There is two things,
okay.
A wedding ring and an engagement ring.
Okay.
However, though the wedding band is normally like it's just a band. You can get diamonds on it. It just depends. The engagement ring is what goes on the finger, and then your wedding band is the second one. So you wear two rings.
What?
Yes. You didn't know this?
No.
Oh my gosh, thank God we're talking about this now. Imagine if you would have got me like the shittiest like ring.
Why do you care though? Like I feel like that's something like why is it?
Because I'm a little materialistic.
But why?
Because I like
that's pretty fucked up. It's like if
it's not. Because okay, so I always thought about it. And this is something that like you can agree with me and you can't agree with you, but you're not gonna change my mind on it. So like
sure. Something
that I always am like, yeah, I've talked about it. I guess not with you, but like to my friends before is like, like I want to like my engagement ring, and so that's why I'm like giving you ideas and hints.
Correct.
It's like a Christmas present. Are you going to fake liking a Christmas present if you don't really like it?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's awkward.
Correct, but it's a Christmas present.
But also too, knowing so if you didn't like that Christmas present, you wouldn't wear it.
You can't compare that to a Christmas present. Those are two different things to be.
I mean, no, okay, a birthday. It's literally a present. No. If you didn't like something, you wouldn't wear it.
I think these is like wedding. It's like everything's down here, so you can't really.
What do you mean wedding? It's an engagement ring.
Wedding. It's the same thing we're talking about.
Okay. Well, just so you know, yes, if I didn't like my engagement ring.
So if I give you something that I think you like and you don't like it.
If you have like meaning behind it, sure. Yeah.
That really shouldn't be your reaction. That's crazy.
No, like if you like express something like I like right whenever I walked by the window and I saw this ring, I thought of you. That is
and if
different.
I don't and I just give it to you, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. So if I get, like I said, if I get you something well,
it's really more just like the carrots for me.
But why?
Because I have to have it for the rest of my life. You're going to upgrade my ring?
I don't know.
Yeah. So like, that's why I'm like, save your money. Because when you are thinking about getting married, like the husband should always like save up for like what she wants. Like she's going to wear this for the rest of her life. So like you already know you want to marry her. So then you should start saving up to know like what she wants. But that's exactly why I said I want a lab grown diamond because real diamonds are so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want nothing less than a 2 carat.
Where does this standard come from? Like, I feel like you have this standard from somewhere.
No, it's just like, that's what I want. There's so many people who are like that way with weddings. I don't care about what my wedding is. You know, I want a small wedding. I don't want a big wedding. Like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a wedding. I rather like invest it into my home. I don't really like, that's just how it is. So there's people who are very specific on like their weddings. There's people that are super specific on like their honeymoons. Like I'm just very specific on the ring that I want because I'm going to be wearing it for the rest of my life. Like,
yeah, I understand that. But the thing that I found, like I said, crazy was just like if you were to get me something and I would like it regardless of what it is. Like there's things that you given me that I'm like,
what about the shirt with my face on it that you haven't worn in
I
a
like
year?
that.
How you haven't worn it?
That doesn't mean I don't like it.
Okay, so then why don't you wear it for me?
Because it's like,
why didn't you wear it for the podcast?
I could have worn it to this podcast, but I want to wear this right here.
You don't even know what it says.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It says Black Noise. Anyways.
Yeah. So like.
Yeah, but I would, especially if it's something like that.
No, that's
where I know it's expensive and I know that that has a lot of thought put into it, regardless of what you tell me it is. I'm gonna like it regardless.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I never said like if you were to get me a ring pop and you were like, you know, eventually like.
Okay, but no one's gonna get you a ring pop for your fucking wedding.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm showing you ideas. Now, if I absolutely fucking hate it, like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, babe, like, I really appreciate the thought, but like, this isn't me. But also too, like, if you knew me, you would know what I liked.
Yeah, I get it. So
it also comes down to like, I mean, you know the type of person I am, you know how I am, like, and if you were to pick something that you know that you were like, I think it goes back to like, I want my significant other to like really like take the time and look into something like that because like I want them to pick it out because they know me. Yeah. So what I'm saying is like if that person didn't know me and picked something out that they know for a fact I wouldn't wear or would want to wear, you know what I mean? Like
no, finish with the sentence. I don't know what you were gonna say.
Yeah, then like you don't know me.
So I think there has to be a lot of conversations with you, particularly in that, to satisfy what you're saying. Because I think if there's no conversations with you, then I think your expectations and
so that's why I tell you all the time.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, for people that are listening, and for people that are listening, we're simply just we have conversations like this all the time where it's like, if we're yelling or not yelling or like we're showing some type of emotion, like this is disclaimer. We literally talk like this pretty much like 90% of the time. We always have little disagreements where it turns out to be something else. And
no, I think it's just like we're passionate about what we say sometimes.
No, I understand.
And like that, realistically, like I'm not to hurt anyone's feelings, you know, but like it hurts my feelings. And like just knowing like that makes me think like, oh, then you don't listen to me. You don't like, you don't know me and you don't like.
Yeah, but going back, I think if you want something specific, this is a good question. Does it throw it off the table if like you just tell somebody like, hey, this is exactly what I want? Is that less meaningless to you?
No, I don't think so. I think like I can give you, that's why I've shown you previous like stones and sizes that I like. Like obviously, like just so you know, I want nothing less than a 2 carat. The reason for that being is because like I have like chunkier hands. Like realistically, like your fingers play a role in that. And like,
But if we go to whatever diamond store, whatever ring store, and
I said I want this one,
and I buy it there on the spot.
No, I don't think it does because there's so many couples that go ring shopping together. But like for me specifically, I think that. Or
do you want it to be, or would you like it to be a surprise?
I think I would want it to be a surprise. The only reason why I would want that is because like I would want you to go out and like buy the ring that you think that I would like.
But then that like little contradicts yourself about what.
No, because I show you what I like. So then that goes back to, are you paying attention to me when I talk to you?
I understand that, but Are you only giving one option, or is there
No, I'm giving like
three, or is it
multiple. Yeah, like I'm giving you like suggestions and
okay?
like for example, I want a yellow gold band.
Yeah, no, I
And
know.
I don't want like diamonds on it. I just want one singular like rock.
We've talked about this. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just like letting people know like the way you think, just
Yeah.
because it's
If
like
I tell you one time and you forget, obviously like that's on me.
no. But like, what I was saying is like if we go to a diamond, if you go to a ring store and you tell me one option and then I get it and then you don't like it, I'm like, well, you only gave me one option. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So I was like, okay.
But then I can't be mad at you because I was like, I want this one. Or
Yeah.
if you were like, hey, tomorrow we're gonna go ring shopping. But I also too like that's why I would like want to go ring shopping with you so we could try on things together because I've never. I mean, I believe in like superstition things and like I don't want to try on rings because it's bad luck. Like people are like, oh, you'll never get married.
Yeah.
But like I would want to go ring shopping with you so I could like see because I'm just guesstimating. That's
Yeah.
why I say I want nothing less than a 2 carat.
I know what you
Like
mean.
I don't know if I could be 2.5 or 2, you know what I mean? So like I don't know what looks good on my hands. Also, I don't know the shape that looks good on my hands.
The less the carrot, the better.
Well, that's why I want a lab grown diamond because like those are going to be a lot cheaper than the real diamonds.
No, I'm just talking about what if I get you like a 0.5?
That's where I would be a little
That's
materialistic.
crazy because like it's still money though.
Now, if it was a real diamond, yeah, but a lab grown, that's like $100.
No, it's not.
A 0.5,
Half of a carrot is $500.
probably in lab grown.
Mm.
I haven't researched it because I don't want that.
Yeah, but you do you okay? Have you researched
Now,
what it's
it's different though. Like if
what's a 2 carat lab grown if you've researched that?
like 2,000,
Okay, so
it's in the 2,000s.
so it probably is $500.
Yeah. So like a 2 carat like real diamond is like 10, 15,000.
Yeah.
There's like a huge difference.
I don't give a fuck. Give me whatever.
But also too like
Do I buy my own engagement ring?
no, you don't get an engagement ring. You
What
get
the
a wedding
fuck?
band.
I want an engagement ring.
No, you get
I
a
want to go to a store and get a fucking
Yes,
engagement
that
ring.
would be a wedding band.
I want
But you're
it.
also gonna get my like you'll just do what your friends did. You'll get my name tatted right here.
Ooh.
You my initial.
Crazy.
You'll get an M tatted right there.
Um.
But also too, like if we were in like a financial like predicament and like
Yeah.
it's all circumstantial. If that's all you could afford and you were like, we're getting married because the fucking world's ending tomorrow, like give me that. Give me a ring pop. Like I'll take a ring pop.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But
I was just curious.
if I have to have something for and that's why I'm saying like I don't care about my weddings, but I want to be particular on like what I wear.
Yeah.
Also too, when we go on vacations and stuff, I'll be wearing a fake ring because I ain't trying to get that bad boy stolen.
Let the people know you wear a fake designer.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
I have real Louis Vuittons and fake Louis Vuittons. So what?
Yeah, but I've never had stuff growing up, right? So purchasing these things is like, like you have them. Well, when I do, I used to purchase a lot of stuff. I haven't purchased a good amount of stuff recently, but I just can't justify buying fake stuff. Like it just
well, like if I'm going
just,
on vacation and like I don't want someone to steal my bag, or
but that's why you don't take a bag.
what am I gonna put my stuff in?
Maybe something small.
I have a small bag. It's just fake. Like there's like I really don't care. Like everybody has fake stuff. I genuinely
Not me.
Well, I like literally don't care because like there's no way I'm going to spend thousands and thousands and thousands. I'm very materialistic in those departments. Like
Yeah.
I will buy my own stuff.
Yeah, I do know that. I just
I don't expect you to buy me Louis Vuitton bags. Like, but I'll buy my own. So like
I know, but what is like? Is it just because you don't care?
yeah, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I can see that.
I think it's because like if I really truly wanted to buy the real one, I could afford it. I just don't care to. Like, I don't like the experience that I get at the stores. Like, even when I bought your Louis Vuitton wallet, like for Christmas, I got terrible fucking customer service at the Louis Vuitton store. And like, also too, I just don't care to give my money to companies like that. Like, I'd rather just go buy the fake thing. And you know what I mean? Like, my bag's probably going to get mixed up anyway, so it doesn't bother me. Sunglasses is a really big thing for me. I have fake product glasses. I genuinely don't care because I take them on the boat. I take them anytime we go on vacations. I don't care if they get scratched. Like, I'm not about to pay like $500 for my freaking sunglasses to go.
Yeah. I think with me, I've always been into like shoes, right? So Jordans. 9 times out of 10, people, if you're walking down the street, you can't tell if it's fake or not unless you like see it up close or if you just see the details. Now, if it's like a really bad fake, I'm sure I can tell just because I've been seeing shoes for a while. But I think I just take a lot of pride in that specific passion.
Yeah, but fake shoes would be weird, like a different thing. Like
Not really.
I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't go out and source like fake dunks.
I mean, correct, but
like inspired ones, maybe.
that's
Like there's a lot of
that's still fake though.
No, there's a lot of
What
companies.
What is inspired?
Where another brand will make another shoe, and that company that's inspired off of.
So it's a custom. It's not inspired.
No, inspired. For instance,
no.
Coach created a lot of bags that were inspired from other brands like Prada.
Correct, but when you're talking about shoes, it's definitely not called inspired when you're talking about shoes. It might be inspired when you're talking about bags and stuff, but when it comes to shoes, it's definitely not inspired. It's called custom.
Custom?
Correct. So anything that is not original. So like, for instance, there's a lot of people out there that it looks very, very similar to what a Jordan 1 or a shoe might look like, but it's definitely custom.
Well, like there's so many brands that look like Golden Goose.
Correct. But when it comes to shoes,
okay,
it's definitely not inspired. Well, I don't know. There's been a lot
it's like they're inspired by this brand. I'm not saying that's the proper word. Like the brand's like, these are custom shoes or whatever, right? I'm not saying that.
I'm
saying the Gen podcast is inspired by,
I can see
or like, you know what I mean? Like Nike's inspired by Prada. They came out with these loafers.
Yeah, but then that would be a collab though.
No. Coach has been inspired by multiple things from Prada, right? There's so many like fashionable things happening in that brand. And so they are taking inspiration from that shoe and they're building something that is like a dupe.
I see what you mean because there is okay.
Dupes.
I go back a little bit on what I'm saying because if you look at some of the Coach shoes and some of the shoes that you have that are from like Aloe and other brands, they do have like air bubbles on the bottom, and like most of the shoes that have air bubbles are from Nike. So I can see that some of the shoes you have gum bottoms.
Yeah,
where it's like
the gum bottom. Yeah,
so I can see how it might be inspired. I can see it.
Like Aloe just launched their Sunset shoe, and that's like inspired by like the Miu Miu shoes.
I can see it.
It's basically like the same look for less.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I wanted to. That was a good topic actually. I want to finish. I just take too much pride in my passion, so I can't see myself buying fake shoes, especially when it comes to that, because I like every aspect of a shoe. Like I like every aspect, especially if I'm willing to pay what they're fucking charging now, which is insane. But if I'm willing to pay it, I love it, I like it, whatever. So I just can't see myself buying that.
But I think the reason why you do that is because your shoes are like $300 or $400. You know what I mean? Like
no, they are actually not. But if I were to pay that much, I would definitely have to like it.
You know, but like these designer bags, you're like $3,000 for like this much leather.
Yeah, I understand.
And Louis Vuitton is not even leather.
I understand, but
their logos are all canvas bags.
I know, but some of the shoes now are.
Did you not see that TikTok where they were literally, the Chinese people were like,
they're saying China, I guess, is so big to come to the manufacturer, and then
because they're like the number one leather house in the world.
I think when the tariffs, I think that's when they really started popping off, right? When the Chinese manufacturers or spokespeople or whatever were coming out and say, "Hey, just shop directly with us. There's no tariffs," and I was like.
Yeah. But also too, it's so crazy because like something that's made in Italy is not made in Italy. Majority of the shoe will be made in China. And like for fashion, what all they have to do is add a zipper or add a stitching or add something new to the shoe and they can put made in Italy,
Yeah, I
which
can.
is so crazy because as consumers, you're spending 5 grand on a bag because you think it's fully manufactured in Italy when it's not. It could be bits and pieces. Realistically, we just spend it for the brand.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I wanted to end on something, I guess, just personal for you, just to give a little context. What would be one thing that you want to do, accomplish, anything by the end of the year? Like a goal, it can be anything. What would you say?
I mean, I guess what we're working on together as a couple, just lowering our debt and I mean, I think it's every time like I always have a goal for myself that I really want to like lose weight and like I just like there's something on my health that like prevents me to sometimes and no matter what we do, it just, it's a
Yeah,
challenge for me like
yeah,
to lose weight. And so I think like getting to the bottom of like what works for me, what foods make me feel inflamed, like what do I have to help with that and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that go wrong with food nowadays, and I think that's what Whole Foods helps out. But Whole Foods have a lot of limitations to them. So, like for instance, we make meals that are pretty much the same thing, and it can get boring 100%. And
Mm.
it's hard. It's very very hard. And I try to stay as disciplined. I try to stay as disciplined as I can when it comes to that. And I was actually telling you this the other day. I can see why people love to eat or just overconsume food. So, like
Mhm.
for me, I get crazy headaches when I'm hungry. I don't feel this. I just get very moody. So when I eat, it just everything goes away, and I'm like, oh, I feel a lot better. So
Mhm.
like that feeling of relief or that dose of sugar or just eating food, I can see how people overconsume, and then it gets to a point where they um, are just having like medical issues and things like that. I can also see how
Yeah.
people and not you, but just how people in general like don't like working out. Like there's a lot of times, especially now, especially the last past 3 times we've been at the gym this week, I felt terrible. And the only reason why I went is because if I don't go, I just feel like an absolute loser. And I think that just comes with the discipline I have when going to the gym. But most days these past a month and a half, 2 months, I haven't really been wanting to go to the gym just because of I just don't feel 100%. Like
Mhm.
there's a lot of things that go into me going to the gym. Now, when I was doing 10 hours selling vehicles and I would come home, I would sleep for 8, 9 hours and I would feel refreshed, then I would have amazing workouts.
Yeah.
But I get lazy too. That's the point I'm
Yeah.
trying to get across. I get lazy too. I don't feel like working out. I have to push myself. So I can see how there's issues with going to the gym and being active and healthy. I think I think for you, I think it's just always try, right? Like there's just and
Mhm.
I want to say this because I don't know if I've ever told you this, but if there's anything you ever need help with, like when it comes to that, of course you can always tell me. And I think lately, I will admit it's been terrible for myself. So I find it very hard to give someone like advice or um, like when we do have workouts. Like we did a workout today and I didn't even know what I was going to do until like I did the first workout. Like that's how like mentally fucked I am. Where like I would tell you either before we get on the treadmill or like before we even
Mhm.
get to the actual gym, like I already know what I want, but I'm just fighting this headache so bad that I don't even think about that. So like I'm just trying to verify. I'm just trying to tell you like I'm trying to help myself. So like I've been struggling to help you, you know.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know. What were you gonna say? You can say anything.
No, I just think like yeah, like it's tough, especially when like your job is so like it takes a lot out of you and it's so like mentally draining sometimes. It's hard to get up in the mornings or wanting to do stuff. I think the biggest thing is just like um when you don't see results and you're consistent, like realistic. We don't really eat that bad. There was a point where we were eating fast food quite often. But just like when you are like trying everything and you're just not seeing it, like even when we were counting calories and stuff, like
Well,
we did that for a good month and a half, and I was gaining weight.
yeah, I think it counting calories and adding physical activity is a lot because you really don't know just kind of where you're at maintenance wise because it's the simplest term, right? And we've talked about it before. Is just calories going in, your exercise that you're doing, right? So it's just yeah, it's hard for me too. Like I'm definitely not in the shape I want to be. Yeah, I'm pushing more weight than I probably ever have, but I just don't feel good overall. Like my body, it's just going. I've been struggling with fucking leg workouts, like terrible leg workout yesterday, and I don't know. I think for me, one thing that I want to work on is, um, I would say just definitely more study and certifications. Like there's one certification that I really want to get by the end of the year. And it sucks because when I was doing these certifications, I was thinking about this the other day. When I was doing these certifications back in March, like I did it in 45 days, right? Like I got two of them in 45 days. This one I found out that the company that I work for is going to pay for my certifications. And it's been 2 weeks already. And I maybe watched like 20 videos. So I'm having a tough time trying to watch these videos. It's just I feel like lately it's been a lot and it's just hasn't been a good time overall. But hopefully when everything switches, I can like delegate podcast content, certification, personal all in one thing together where it just works out good. But I don't know. Who knows? I feel like that's a good thing to I feel like it's a good time to stop. So, is there anything you want to say to the people or anything you want to plug? But is there anything you want to say to me, to the camera, to people, to your mom?
Hi, mom.
I know your mom's watching. That's why I said that.
I know my mom honestly is your number one supporter.
She is, and I thank her a lot. Thanks, Cheryl, if you're watching. I know you're going to be watching this. I know you watch all of our podcasts together, which is lovely.
I feel like this one was kind of like not as funny, or like I would rate this one maybe like not one of the funniest ones we've had.
Well, if she doesn't have anything to say, I appreciate you watching. If you're still watching, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Follow my personal accounts, TikTok, and the stuff I've been talking about on. TikTok has been going crazy now that I mentioned that, but my X account, my Twitter account has been going crazy as well when I've been talking about the stuff. When it comes to cybersecurity and tech, I have some other videos you can check out if you're interested in my life. But I will cap it there. I appreciate y'all. This is season 6 episode. Damn. This is season 5. What am I saying? Season 5. I want to say this might be episode 120, 121. Don't quote me, but yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Peace.